Okay, Songwriting Sunday, here we go. If you have your guitar on you, just put a capo on the third fret and we're going to form an E chord with your left hand. So it's an E chord, not an E minor. The E chord is, you've got your middle finger on the second fret of the A string, ring finger on the second fret of the D string, and first finger on the first fret of the E string, and we're playing it from the top, E. So this is the progression that I've come up with, and it is in a 3/4 meter, or not 4/4, so not 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So have a listen to it and become familiar, and then I'll show you how to do it. So. And again. And back. Okay, so a little progression. We're in 3/4, so it's 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. What I'm doing with my left hand here is I've got my E chord shape, and then with the bass note that I'm playing, I'm moving from the 4th fret with my pinky to the 2nd fret, which is already implied in that chord, and then I take that off, and it's the open A, and then I go to the open E. So that's what's happening. In the change, what I do is I go to the 2nd fret of the E string, up to the open A, and then back. So you'll notice that my left hand doesn't really move at all. All that's moving is the bass note. So the pointer finger and the ring finger stay where they are the whole time. What moves is the pinky and the middle finger, and that creates the motion of this this progression. So with my right hand, what I'm doing is I'm playing, to start off with, I'm playing A, D, G on each string. So when I'm on the 4th fret with my pinky, and then down to the 2nd fret, then open, and then E open. And I could make that rhythm a bit different, so I could either go A, D, G, or I could go A, D, G, D. So it's up to you, but have a go at that. Pause the video if you need to, and we'll keep going. So I'm gonna play that once more through, and then we'll go on to the next part. So. Other option. Here we go, change. And then back. Okay, so this idea is something that comes to me if I'm sitting on the couch just mucking around with the guitar, and then if it sounds good, I'll pick up my phone and make a voice memo or voice recording of that, and then it may turn into a song. It might just become an idea that sits there for a while. So the vocal humming that I did when I came up with this was like this. So. Oops. So Now I'll start talking about the scale degrees. So as we're just on that one chord, which is an E chord, from there I'm going to move up the scale degrees. So if I was playing from the open E there, that's the first degree, that's the root note. It's a major scale, so I'll just go up note by note of that major scale. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then the octave 8. Okay, so relating that to vocal melody, I find it interesting where singers decide to choose where to start their tone. So naturally, I've gone da da da, which is that's the third degree. So I find it really comfortable in a third, in the third degree, to be singing over a chord. But I might change that. So let's try that out. So I'm going to try singing from the second degree now. So I'll start here. La, 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 so I'm on that la, which is the second scale degree. Then I could choose anywhere in that scale, in that diatonic scale. Next I might even choose the seventh. So the seventh is there. So la, 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 and just playing that from the seventh there, I actually prefer that to the first version that I came up with. So in that if we were playing those scale degrees as chords, I was just choosing a note from that scale, from that E scale, and then singing from there. If I was to play the chords, it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if I'm choosing some changes or a chorus for the song, for example, I would generally use one of those chords, or a selection of those chords to create the chorus. Back to the vocals and the vocal melody, and actually we'll shift to vocal rhythm. So vocal rhythm, I tend to just use conversation as my inspiration for or guide for finding the rhythm for vocals. So I might, as it's a nice cruisy, gentle 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, I might just say the blue sky. So blue skies, blue skies. Nice and simple. If I wanted to make that a bit more complex, I could think of a sentence and then use the syllabic rhythm of that sentence to fit it into the song that I've written. So what's a sentence? I'm walking footsteps in the sand down by the sea. Footsteps in the sand by the sea. Footsteps in the sand. Footsteps in the sand by the sea. Footsteps in the sand by the sea. Footsteps in the sand by the sea. Footsteps in the sand the sea, footsteps in the sand by the sea. And so in that case, I've created a rhythm, just anything I can think of, and I've just used it to create um, the lyrical rhythm, and then from there I can choose a simple melody that fits in with that that major scale. And yeah, so that's a basic introduction into my brain when I'm writing a song, sitting on the couch. And just as an exercise, play that over a few times with no singing, no humming. Just play it over and over, and then what you'll find is that you have different characters that enter the musical setting. You might hear a melody or a repetition of, it might be a rhythm pattern, or like a humming, or might even be a harmony, or some words that come to you, or colours even, but something that feels like a character has entered into your story. And that's when you want to write it down or practice it vocally or instrumentally, and then that's one way of forming the song from there. I'll show you where I've taken that song, and this will just be my little outro for this particular video. I hope this video has helped give a bit of inspiration for just playing around on your guitar and coming up with stuff, because sometimes it's as simple as just picking up, strumming, and then all of a sudden a song just pops into your head, and other times there's a little method. So anyway, this is where I've gone with it. Okay, so if I was to go back into the original progression from there, it creates some nice dynamics and movement for the song, and you feel like you're on a journey. So hope that helps. Songwriting Sundays, enjoy, and have a go at it yourself.